these whole technical difficulties, you know. So, but we're back. We made it. We made it. So thank you to everybody. Richard, you there?
Yes, sir.
See there? And we didn't even hang up on you.
Doggone it. I always like it when you hang up on me. I like to call back with cheese rock.
Yeah, well, it happens. So, anyway, I'm sorry. Ooh, see, it was 4:30 in the morning when we started this show here, Paula. What time was it there?
30.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So, because that means I have to get up at 4:30 to get out of to get here to be able to do this at 7. So anyway, so Rich, Dennis, where were you at? Because I think I saw somebody send me a note of I'm not backed up because of our thing on the Donnas, am I, Paula? Are we good?
I think she should be calling in pretty soon.
Okay, well you can be in. Okay, if you guys are watching, you know, I haven't forgot about you, and you guys saw the whole thing go down. So as in that little feeling, that little few minutes while we were down, I got 2 messages that said, "You ended the show while I went to the bathroom." I take the blame for everything. Yes, that was my fault. I did that. Yes, I was, but we're back. So, Paula, you might want to post a little message that says, you know, on the web or something that says that, you know, show went down for a second and it's back up. So refresh your browser and tune back in because we're going to have some music with the Donnas. So, Dennis, go right ahead, sir. I'm sorry.
Oh, not at all. I did want to mention the statistics that. Oh, for God's sake!
Somebody's playing the violin.
I don't know how to deal with this. This is a. Oh well. Oh, okay. It's in the background.
Oh, okay. Hey, Dennis, take your time, man.
On all your devices, you're going to get that ring.
That's right.
You don't know how to strangle one of them.
Take your time, man. We're good. We're good. We just had our technical difficulties.
For us, yeah.
Go ahead. Take your time, brother. I'm here.
Okay. I was just going to say that lost dogs that we've talked to owners about, 62% of the time they're going to get them back, which means 38% of the time they're not ever going to see them again. And I'll just, when I finish this, and I know this can be, you know, anyway, it may not be the thing that anyone wants to write down, but anyhow, there's simple answers to these things. With cats, when cats are lost, they're gone. If they're not recovered within 14 days, they're like gone 98% of the time. They're just not going to be recovered. Wow. And it's in part because of the nature of cats as well as the nature of dogs. In the case where every lost animal, a good number of people have found them and don't know who's the owner.
Really?
We have had, in the case of found dogs. I'm sorry.
No, I was listening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Okay. Found dogs and found cats, 2 different statistics versus the lost ones. In the case of found dogs, 100% of the people that find dogs, only about 30%, well, actually about 20%, maybe 10 to 15% of those they're going to find the owners.
Wow.
That means that 85% of the time, the animals are either going to be retained by the initial rescuer, given away to somebody else, or animal control is going to get involved. In the case of cats, rarely have we had any big numbers of people finding cats, believing them to be owned, and trying to find owners. It has happened, but again, it's the nature of people and the nature of cats. You know, cats are pretty much offstandish. Once they're gone a very short time from their owners, they just don't recognize them. And owners are just befuddled by that. They think that's crazy. But they're solitary animals naturally. They do better when they're out on their own longer than dogs will. Dogs will get into trouble, get hit by cars, that kind of thing. Cats, you never know what's happened to your cat. You may never know anything. something about your dog. And animal control throughout the country doesn't involve themselves with cats, rare exceptions. So dogs get rescued in a couple of ways, not so good. You know, if they get picked up, if animal control picks them up and the owners don't know what to do and don't check with animal control, their animal could be destroyed just because it wasn't claimed.
Wow.
Now, those are the statistics. Now, there's 3 very simple, explanations for their losses. Any pet's loss, and that they're not safely confined. They don't have any identification on, and I'm not talking about microchips because that doesn't work very well in my state. But in those states where it's very popular, it does. But remember, the only people that have scanners are going to be the animal control folks and your veterinary clinics, the ones at least that do microchip implants. They're the only ones. And also, the animals aren't either spayed or neutered. So those 3 things are easy. That's all. Owners or people's responsibility. Confine their pets safely.
Right.
Or put identification on visible identification, and neuter them and spay them at an early age, and that prepares them for a better life naturally for the rest of their life with you.
Right.
Their own.
So you're saying in the state of Alabama the chip is not that is useful, huh? How about down there where you at, Rich?
Yeah, I disagree with you on that part, Dennis, because almost every rescue I know, and there are a lot of rescues out there that have the scanners. We have 4 of them in our facility. Almost every rescue has them. Rescue, animal control, veterinarian. And people also know that we are microchipping dogs, so that they do take them to the vet or do take them to a shelter or to the rescue, and they get that chip read. We've gotten back a lot of dogs. Now, and we're recommending people because all the dog flippers coming out there, and I don't know if you're having this problem or dealing with it yet, but in Western Kentucky, in the last few months, we've been dealing with a lot of dogs being stolen right out of the backyard. I know a lot of people would go, "Oh, this dog fighter." Well, a lot of it's not. You got a little Yorkie that's a $500 dog. It's a dog flipper taking your dog. It's not being used as a bait dog. It's being used by a dog flipper to be taken from Western Kentucky to Louisville or Nashville or St. Louis and being flipped on a dog flipping site to make $500. They don't have any money in the dog, so and we found that we started microchipping more dogs. The dogs are being dropped in that neighborhood because now the dog flippers have bought these scanners, and they're scanning that dog as they're driving down the road. Oh crap! I'm gonna get caught with this dog. Out the door it goes. Yeah, we're seeing that happen.
I'm not. You are absolutely right. Yeah, I was not saying that it's unimportant. I'm just saying where if people know that microchips are a common identification supplement, and most of the people in many of the rural states aren't going to spend the money for them, and they don't have them. Now, purebred animals maybe, and for animals that may be considered valuable by their owners for other reasons, they might. Remember when tattoos used to be common? You may not, but they do that for greyhounds and other animals. It's not at all popular these days. But in this state, it's not. People aren't that familiar with it. You're right about the institutions, like the humane societies. They have, in the past several years, every one of their animals that's adopted, besides being spayed and neutered, is going to be microchipped. So you're right, but I'm talking about how people get animals from each other, that get passed to and from other folks, from folks that go to, if not breeders, or they go to pet stores. They may not themselves invest in the microchip, and many people I talk to think it's a GPS system. So it's just not that this state. But I have found many people that I've talked to outside this state, that's one of the things that they have done routinely is to take their animal or the animal that they've rescued to see if it has a microchip. And they're doing that in this state too, in places. But it's all I'm saying, it's not that well known, well understood, and it has a minor cost. And you and I would all agree, everyone here, that's a minor cost. Do it. and I would do it as a supplement always. But visible ID makes an animal's owner known to the person who never saw that dog before right away. That's the only point I make.
Oh, I agree.
It makes it easier.
I agree with that. I agree. You need you need the tags, you need the microchip. I agree with all that. Because you got, we can take a collar off and say, well, that little photo is my dog.
Right.
You cannot take a microchip off. That's
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that microchip is just like so cool, man. It's the state of the art. I can't see any reason why anybody. I mean, I was going to do a little PSA commercial with, some guy with $200 shoes and a $500 jacket and a $80,000 car, and his dog is in the back seat of his convertible, and you ask him if he's got the, $3 chip, and he says no. It's like, well, what's the point? Because the dog is lost, and you have no way possible of finding him without the chip. I mean, and like I say, we have personally at my house, we have a dog that is a professional escape artist. Yeah. I'm telling you, this dog she needs to have her own TV show, man. She's better than It Takes a Thief and all that. Yeah, she's gone over it, she's gone under it, she's gone through it, and she's got the psychic ability to hypnotize the little kids in the neighborhood to say, open the gate.
Kiss me.
Yeah, she's escaped more than Houdini, man. And if it wasn't for that chip, forget about it. Yeah. Forget about it. Because she has been saved running across traffic and jumping into other people's yards with their dogs and, just cuddling up to people walking down the street, And the only way that we've gotten this dog back, out of my 5 dogs, this one particular one just is a repeat offender. It's been that chip. So I'll tell anybody,
Animal control knows you by name now.
Oh, man, they see that dog. You don't even.
Foster's.
I tell you.
It's Foster.
Yeah.
Junior.
Yeah, it's gotten to the point, and also our neighborhood. The one that the shelter that's in our area is the one that everybody cries about. Is the Baldwin Park shelter. So Gabby would be dead in about 30 seconds, but it's gotten to the point where somebody can call over there and they describe the dog on the phone, and they say, we found this dog. They don't even send a truck to pick them up. They just say, oh yeah, we know that one. And they call our house, man. So, that's how, I just keep imagining Gabby's got an 8x10 on the wall over there, It's like on that most wanted or most, usual suspects or something, So, so definitely I think the chip is a great idea.
I agree.
And I want to add this to that, the whole thing about the chip. You got to watch what chips you use. A lot of them are encased in glass, and I don't want to steer people and go out and get a microchip or whatever, but occasionally go make sure your chip is still working. Because if your dog is a very active dog and may get out there and may get, bumped by the neighbor's car driving down the road at 5 miles an hour, and I've seen it happen, that glass gets broke. Once that glass is broke, the chip is no longer useful. We only use one kind of chip. We use the Pet Link chip, which is encased in polymer, which means it's harder to break, harder to, tear up, and 2, it's a microslim chip, so it's less painful for the dog, during the injection. It's about the size of a normal shot, where the other one's about the size of a blood needle. So we use the smaller needles. Pet Link also, the one thing I like about Pet Link that's cool, you may pay a little bit more money up front, and we charge, and we microchip for people, whether all of our dogs are rescued or microchipped immediately. But anybody that wants to come up to our rescue and get microchipped, we do it for $20. That microchipping that you pay $20, you might go to your vet and pay $40, $50, $60. But they want to charge you an annual fee every year to register and keep your dog registered. PetLink does not do that. It is free. Once you pay for that microchip, you register that chip, you can change it, you can do anything you need to do, you can change owners, whatever you need to do. You can do it for free, and it never costs anybody any more than what you paid when it was installed. And that's the end of it, So we research these chips, the megahertz, the ones that stay in business, the ones, Dademeyer is a big, big leader. And that's when he does the Pet League chips. They're a big leader in the scanners and everything else, and they're getting the word out. And I've seen so many dogs get returned simply because of that little chip that costs you $20 to get installed.
Yeah. Isn't that something? Yeah, that little chip is amazing, man. So, all right. So, Dennis, what else? What else part of this didn't we cover?
Don't think much. I haven't talked about my 10 dogs initially that that I had in a 3-dog maximum household, according to the
state, the city,
local. Yeah, I mean, and for those that are familiar with it, there are many codes, codes within various communities that disallow X number, of animals. But at any rate, we had 10 at one time, and most of the animals that I've gotten were all rescues except for the very first one that we had. Anna was her name, and the husky was her game. And she taught us an awful lot about responsible pet ownership, and the kinds of things that almost everybody has gone through when they get a new animal. The destruction to your personal property, the never minding the usual mistakes, the house training, that kind of thing. That goes with it. But and then the odd illness here and there, the upset stomach. But basically teaching them to let you know when they have to go out, and what couch cushion not to chew, like all of them. What door handles not to wrench off. Anyway, that kind of thing. So we had a lot of that, but it was a lot of fun. But along the way, we got a lot of different animals who had a lot of different personalities, and that meant they couldn't all cohabitate.
Right.
So we had, not kennels, but the equivalent of kennels throughout our house, in which one Rottweiler, he had his own slab and 10 by 8 section that he would share. Well, he wouldn't share with anybody, but the other dogs that had free roaming in the backyard, a fenced-in backyard, they'd have to come in and be locked up for him to go out. So a lot of that was going on. Had a couple of other animals that didn't like each other, and I know we've run into that. Dog A doesn't like dog B. So, and you live with that. How do you live with that? Well, what I just said, they have their own apartments. You give them their own spot, and that just simply meant that all of the time that we had those animals, and I've got 3 left, and they're geriatrics, never taken a vacation. It didn't matter, but I don't know any rescuer that's has taken a day off.
Right. Well, let me tell you something. Some exciting news here. I just clicked on the petition. You know about the petition that Cheryl Herka started for our project Breeder X?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you signed that or not, or anybody listening out there have signed it, but this is a perfect opportunity because I was looking and we have 3,499 signatures. So we need one signature to go to 3,500. And they're all just numbers, 30, but I'll be honest with you, Dennis, I'm extremely humbled that, 3,500 people have just actually taken the time to, just click the button, It's, a lot of these petitions are around for years. I was shocked. I thought this stuff happened a lot quicker than it does. But then I started looking behind some of these petitions, and they be 2 years old. I'd be like, how did they get all of these things? But all these signatures, but the petition's been out there for 2 and 3 years. I was like, and this is more of a hurry up kind of thing. So. People have actually, they got it, they get it, and I don't know if you've seen Breeder X. Have you seen the pilot?
I have, yeah. I saw the request and I did respond to it. And there's others noteworthy as well that come through. And there's a lot more of that in the Facebook pet owning or pet loving community.
Yeah, they petitioned to death.
Yeah, I just wouldn't realize that. I just didn't before I got involved in it. And that's fairly new for me because I just hadn't, technologically got comfortable doing that.
Oh, I know what you mean. Did you get a chance to see the Breeder X pilot episode?
I didn't see the pilot.
Oh,
no.
You should do that. There's two ways you can go about it. One, our YouTube channel, Foster's Animal World TV, it's on there. It's right there at the top. And two, on the petition, there's a link in there. It's like 3 links on the petition page, and all 3 of them are great. One is the pilot episode itself. The second one is a Examiner issue of the Examiner newspaper and magazine that they did a story. Wonderful lady Cindy Marabito. And the third link is a LinkedIn page that Kim Ventro did, another profile on Meet Foster Quarter. So if you wonder who the hell is this crazy dude I've been talking to all morning, you can go on on that petition page and find out all about me and Paula and our project, what we're trying to do. But look at the pilot. You should look at Breeder X. Go to the YouTube channel. It's 14 minutes, and look at it and just see what the whole conversation is about. Because
I will do that.
Yeah, we're trying to get a show on regular television, on cable or whatever, that has a animal abuse undertone. So everybody watches all of these TV shows from, you name it, to whatever, and they get educated. Whether you're getting educated about who's sleeping with who, or they're getting educated about, zombies, or they're getting educated about law shows or criminal shows or police drama or whatever. So we might as well educate them about animal abuse, That's
Sure.
So that's what it's all about. Speaking of which, guys, I watched my first full episode of Scandal this week, and it's like he's a whole, she's a whole show, So Sandra Rhimes, I love you. Yeah, I love Sandra Rhimes. I mean, evidently she's made it through there and she's kicking butt. But I thought it was more than that. But it's a hot show. When they say it's a hot show, that's because all the sex that's happening on that bad boy. So anyway, let's get back to the dogs. I just had to say that. So anyway, let's see if
speaking of sex, and I was thinking, Oz was a. Did you ever watch Oz?
Ever watch who? Wait a minute, Richard's thing.
No, Oz on HBO.
Oh, Oz. Yes, my good buddy. My buddy was the warden of the prison, Ernie Hudson.
Okay.
Yeah, we go back 30 years. That's a good friend of mine. Yes, I loved Oz. Oz.
Well, it was remarkable, awfully violent, but talk about sex.
Oh yeah,
single sex for the most part, but single. But anyway, just a diversion. But back to what you wanted to get to.
Yeah, that was inmate on inmate sex.
I know it.
It was interesting. I mean, thank God I've never had the opportunity to know any of that type of right. Mom kept me out the system, thank God. All those ass whippings and spankings that Mom gave me kept me from having to do the perp walk.
Yeah.
So I don't care what people say. They say spare the rod, and definitely spoil a child. So I say spare the rod and invite the perp walk. Because if you don't kick their butt, somebody will.
I betcha.
So,
great.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, Paula.
Yes.
So how we doing?
Good.
Good. I don't want to lose the Donnas, because we lost them the other week. So, is it about that time, or you tell me?
Well, I am in contact with Donna Hughes, our sweetheart of North Carolina, and she is. She sent me a message wanting to know if the Skype was working, and I've replied. So I'm waiting to hear back from her. So they should be ready just about any time because it's it's almost 11:30 here.
Okay.
It's almost 9:30 there, so we're good. We can do some dogs, and hopefully maybe she'll send me a message back while we're doing that.
Okay. Well,
or we can do a commercial break or whatever we need to do.
I want to do all of that, but let's let's do this first. I'm a sucker for the dogs, you know that. So, and we have to pay for this time. So, commercial for Pitbull energy drink, I'm open for taking one of those at any time. But I want to say goodbye to Dennis first. Dennis, has been such a pleasure, and Paula will make sure that we have your stuff to put up. One more time in Breeder X. I would like for you to go and check that out and tell your friends about our petition. It's FX Pickup Breeder X on change.org. And we will see you again. Thank you so much for coming on the show, sir.
My pleasure. Thank you. And Danny and Richard and Paula and you especially. Thanks a lot, Foster.
All right.
Take care, guys.
You take care.
Thanks, Dennis.
And you guys are neighbors, so y'all be seeing each other. All right. That was great, man. Dennis McDough, right? All right. I knew that. So let's see. So you're going to do some dogs, and we'll see the Donnas. If you guys are out there, hit us up. Let's make this happen. All right? So let's take a commercial first. That way we can come back and you'll be fresh, all right? Is that good for you, Ron?
We need to download this section of the show, too. So that's a good time while we're on the commercial, right?
No, we don't need to do it right now, but because we're good.
27 minutes.
Yeah, because remember we shut down?
Right.
Yeah, so when we shut down that part. We got our first part. That was a good tip. But yeah, so we'll what do you want to do, Rock? You tell me.
Let's go to commercial.
Okay, we're going to go to commercial. We'll come back and do some dogs, and then we'll have Donna and those guys in, all right?
Okay.
All right, baby.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy with vitamins and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone.
Hey. Hello. All right, we're back. So, let's say some dogs. Whoops. I thought that was the Donna's calling me on my cell phone, but no. It was Sprint calling and say, you better pay your bill or your ass is going to be on the radio because you ain't going to be on the phone. Okay. So, all right. So that's why we need to go ahead and do some stuff. Hey, Paula, I want to tell you that somebody responded to that plea for a 1 vote. And so we have clicked. We crossed 3,500. There we go. 3,500 as of like a minute ago. Yay! Thank you, people. Thank you. I think that was Sandra Rhimes because I said scandal. You know, that's what it was. That's who it was.
I was laughing at Paula because she's hanging with her dogs a little too long. She turned her head when she listened to you. It's like when you call it, like when you call the dogs and they turn their head, they go. She turned her head.
Right. She been there. Like, well, you know, we dog people, we start learning. Yeah, I find myself scratching. Yeah, behind the ear and stuff, you know. Okay. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna let you guys save these dogs for a minute. Excuse me, I keep hitting the microphone, and then okay, and we're gonna get the Donnas up in here and find out some stuff about this movie, man. Because you know we're all about movies up in here. So, guys, go ahead and do your dogs.
Okay. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. All right, I'm ready. We have Kenzie. Kenzie is approximately 2 years old. She has had her first set of shots and she's spayed on back in December. Her testing with other dogs was only with one, and she did all right. She is so pretty and loving. She would be a beautiful addition to any family. Now we have Tex. Tex is approximately 3 to 4 years old. He's very sweet, very loving, but he is not good with other dogs, which makes the odds against him getting adopted high. So Tex would need to be an only child. Tex is neutered and up to date on shots. He is heartworm positive, like Miss Ellie, but he's being treated. He will bond with that special human and love them unconditionally. Now, next up, we have Trooper. Trooper is new to the pound. He has some vetting left that he needs to do. He's not taking to a leash, but the pound is working with him on that. But look at that face. He is ready to go home and hit the couch for some me time. He's an absolute doll. Now, next up, we have Milton. Milton is approximately 3 years old. Milton had holes in his neck when he was picked up. They were told that there was some dog fighting in the area, and Milton ran away, saving his own life, but now we need to help him find a new home. He is up to date on shots, and he was neutered back in December. He's very playful, and he is loving. Despite the dog fighting rumors, he is very good with other dogs. Now we have Conway. Conway is great with people, and he seems to be okay with other dogs. He's around a couple years old, and Conway loves treats. Can you tell? Conway was neutered back in September, and he is up to date on shots. He was tested positive for heartworms, but as we know, that can be treated. So now we have Lake. Lake's approximate birth date was March of 14, was about when he was born. So that means he just had a birthday. He is still waiting on his birthday gift that he wished for when he blew out all the candles, a new forever home. Will you help him make that wish come true? He is wonderful with other dogs and people. Now we have Clinton. Clinton is approximately 2 years old. He is an American Bulldog mix. He is good with other dogs. Right now, he is in a pen with another male and a female, and they've had no problems. Anyone would love this boy. He's up to date on shots, and he was neutered back in August of 14. So he is ready to go home with you today. Now we have Homer. Homer is also new to the pound. He is a sweet boy, not yet tested with other dogs. He's approximately 2 years old. He looks to be a little shy, but will warm up nicely to you once you offer him a treat. Go Homer. Now we have Howie. Howie was picked up, and he had been chained to a tree with no food, no water, and no shelter. He seems to do okay with other dogs, but due to his high energy level, some dogs don't care for him. He's very loving. He is approximately 2 to 3 years old. Howie is up to date on shots, and he was neutered back in February of 2014. So as you can tell, some of these dogs have been there for a while, and they really need to find some homes. These great pups today are the courtesy of Belzoni Animal Rescue Kennel. They are a 501c3 charity dedicated to the well-being of Humphreys County and Belzoni's animals, located in Belzoni, Mississippi. The way to reach them is through their Facebook page, or you can email them at barkanimals@gmail.com. Their goal is to have a shelter where animals picked up by the city can be fed and nurtured and be adopted out to loving families of their own. So that's all that for these doggies today.
All right. All right. Well, there you go. There you go. There was some interesting group of little people right there. You know, while you were doing that, Rock was looking at the little video on my Facebook page that has the Latin guys, I presume the Mexican guys fighting the puppies. You saw that?
Yes.
Is that some sick stuff or what?
Yes, and I will have you know that those people have been, the puppies have been taken away from them.
That's right.
Oh,
and
man.
there are charges pending being filed. I have been involved in some of that.
I have never. I've been in war. I've been in the hood. I've been Crips and Blood, seen them fight, but I've never seen something such atrocious to watching some puppies who haven't even started life yet fighting and they're bleeding, and it's like, this is ridiculous. It's like putting my 18-month-old daughter in a pit with another little girl, and have them fight to death. It's like, what the hell?
It's incredible.
I'll tell you what. If I could get my hands on those people. Yeah,
man, that's sad. I mean, it's really, really sad. You know, I saw something on, must have been CBS yesterday, the day before, because of this whole Boko Haram, you know, and remember the show we did on Bring Our Girls Home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, those Boko Haram people, the sick puppies in Nigeria and stuff. Well, they sold. This lady was able to offer and was buying 2 kids for $500 to be, what do you call it? Bombs, you know, human bombs. Suicide bombers. Thank you very much. Yeah, I haven't had much experience in suicide bombing, so it gets by me.
It's a one-time deal.
It's a one-timer. Yeah, well, she was able to buy 2 kids for $500 to be suicide bombers.
Paula, that was I heard that was a little wrong right there. It was a little joke, but that was
that was bad, wasn't it?
Yeah. I Fonzie didn't catch that one.
I didn't mean it, that way.
I know, but it was funny. Funny but wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I'm ready to get some jams up. Who is that? It's Donna?
Yeah.
Oh, we got Donna on the phone.
Hey, Foster, I apologize. I thought that this interview was a little bit later in the day, and so I don't have my Skype with me right now.
Oh.
But I thought I would call in, and unfortunately, Donna has had a death in her family, the other Donna.
Oh,
and
man.
So she was going to call in, too, but I think she thinks she's calling in later on today, too. But anyway, I just wanted to call and say hello, and I hope everybody's doing okay. And
yeah, everybody's cool, man. So when will you be by your Skype?
Well, like around 2 o'clock.
Yeah, their time.
2 o'clock your time, and where are you at?
Well, yeah, 2 o'clock our time would be like around 11 your time.
Oh, yeah, and that's when we're about to check out of here. What is it? It's like 9:45 now?
Yeah, I apologize. I got it all mixed up today.
That's all right. So, Paula. Hey, that's Richard on the line there, Paula.
Hey,
Donna.
Richard, how are ya?
I am wonderful, darling. How are you?
Fabulous. I always love to hear Richard's voice.
Yes. Well. So Paula, what do you want to do? Do you want to schedule them so we can get both of them? Because if the other Donna has got a death in the family, that's definitely takes her out.
Yeah.
And we've been trying to get the 2 of them on here to have it right. And I want to see somebody's faces,
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to play the music.
And just in case you guys are wondering, we actually love Fridays. I know we've done a Friday with you, and it worked real great.
Oh,
and the only thing is she does travel a bit on Fridays, but typically it is the better day to have us on there.
Friday?
We love you guys.
Well, I'm gonna leave scheduling up to Paula, because every time I get involved with the scheduling, it never turns out right. So
okay, all right.
Yeah, I can't wait. Till we till we start traveling. Excuse me, yeah. When we start traveling, I'm going to just be like, tell me what time the flight and what airport. And I'll just, because you leave it up to me and everybody will be going to a different city at a different time, So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just plan on rescheduling that, and Paula will, have it. Hey, so you know what? I found Up TV, though. The Up Network?
Oh, yeah, you did?
I found it. So this is my question to you. And I was going to do it when can I go to Up and get the movie on demand?
I think so. I have Dish Network, and I know a lot of cable providers allow you to do like a search of the movie, through their feature of searching.
Yeah, because I have Verizon,
Uh-huh.
And
I'm not sure about Verizon, but I know that Up TV does air the movie rather often. I think they have aired it maybe 10 times.
Really? Oh, my God. Well, I'm going home. I'm going to hang up with you, and I'm going home and watch the doggone movie then. And then next time we talk, I'll be totally informed.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great movie. It really is, for her to have gone through what she's gone through, being attacked, trying to feed and water a chained pit bull that a neighbor was neglecting, and losing her baby, and never being able to have kids now, and naming her pit bull that she rescued, Susie, the name she intended for her daughter, and the baby puppy had been beaten for 15 minutes, left with a broken jaw, and set on fire with some type of accelerant. They found it covered in the park with maggots.
Right.
And she picked that little dog up, and they have her, she's touring the country speaking about animal abuse to children, and it's amazing. And she got a law passed here in North Carolina called Susie's Law, which, makes it like a 5-year sentence automatically for someone that does that to a dog like that now.
Yes. Well, I got to tell you, this is, just the trailer, man. If anybody watches the trailer, they will see it's a heck of a movie. You saw the trailer, right, Paula?
I cried.
I know.
Because I knew. I just, had to go get the box of tissues before I even got through the whole thing. So it was bad. I mean, it was good. It was good.
Exactly. It was good, bad, sad, happy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, well, and Donna, I gotta tell you something, man. We just passed 3,500 signatures on our petition.
Oh.
Yeah, I just sent out a tweet for somebody to do the to do the right thing, and bam, because we sat on 4,999 all day.
Wow.
For about the last 19 hours, and I was like, well, wow, that's one of those numbers, that, you just pay attention to, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Like when we had 999,
Oh, that's so stressful.
Yeah, just like one signature would be 1,000, and, you can, so anyway,
That's great.
Yeah, absolutely, man. God bless everybody who supported us, because, we all need support to win this war.
Yeah, we got to band together, all of us dog folks.
That's right, because we're going to win this thing. It's just a matter of, time and little time, now time, anyway. So, anyway, Paula, we will post it up. You get with the Donnas. We'll let everybody know when we're going to come back and have the show. We'll get out of here for right now. I'll go home and go and watch the movie.
And Foster, I will look and see. Also, I'll keep an eye out on the scheduling for Up TV, and I'll try to make sure that I'm aware when they're going to air it again, because they certainly will. They do get a good response when they do air it, so they air it quite often. And I'll let you know when I know it's coming on for sure.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely be looking out, and then we'll pump it up. I'm gonna look in this area, and whether it's Friday. What do we got on this Friday, Paula?
I'm not sure what we've got scheduled this Friday, but I will definitely look and see what I can do.
All right. Well, we will find out. So
Thank you so much, and I'll let her know. And she, I offered her my condolences, and as she lost a family member, and she did apologize for, having to rearrange everything today a little bit. But she was going to call in. I'll just have to let her know that we're at the wrong time.
Donut again. Yeah.
That's our bad today. Sorry.
That's all right.
No, don't worry about it. Life happens, and when you're dealing with time zones clear across the United States, sometimes it just goes a little awry, and it happens. But it happens for a reason. So obviously you guys are supposed to be on here together at the same time.
Right. So that's the way it's got to happen.
That's why maybe that this happens. So we will get you girls on here. Just,
thank you so
please
much.
give Donna our sympathies for her, for her loss, and
thank
we'll
you.
get
I'll
you
let her
on.
know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give her a hug for me.
Yeah. So
In the meantime, you guys have a great day, and kiss and hug your doggies.
Yes, indeed. Oh, that's right. Hey, today is National Puppy Day.
Yay!
Yeah. So hug a puppy, kiss a puppy, hug a puppy, and and just and make sure it's your puppy.
That's right.
Yeah, so everyone out there, thank you so much. We want to thank Pitbull Energy Drink for having us here. Again, that's at hiphopbev.com, Pitbull Energy Drink. endorsed by the American Diabetes Association, and one of the just best drinks all the way around. Hey, Richard.
We have one more set of puppies to show today,
Hey,
Foster.
we're going to show some more dogs, and after that, we're going to come back and get out of here, okay? So, because our two Donnas are, they've got issues. One's got family illness, and the other one was just a travel thing. So, because we want to have them in the studio. So, you can pet a puppy today, Richard.
I always pet a puppy and hug a puppy every day. It doesn't matter what day it is.
There you go.
Day for that.
There you go. All right, so Paula and Rocky, I want to do these dogs, and we'll come back and do the bye-byes. All right?
Okay.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, what city are these dogs going to be?
These dogs, excuse me, these dogs are in Islip Terrace, New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we
New York.
hit all different areas.
That's right.
Of the United States
there
today.
you go. That's what we do. And we know there's some people in New York that need a dog.
That's right.
It's got to be. It's just too many people in New York for it not to be enough people that needs a dog, So, all right. So here we go. You guys got it. I'll be here.
Okay, the first one up is LP. Excuse me. LP is just under a year old. He was found running around on a cold day in January. Imagine that, in New York. We looked all over for his owners and nothing we can, excuse me. We cannot believe someone was not looking for him. He is up to date on shots, microchipped and neutered. He is a complete love. He is a truly amazing guy. LP is amazing with children of all ages and dogs unknown with cats. Now we have Mace. Mace is our Florida surfer. He is a 3-year-old American bulldog. Mace can be the laid-back surfer dog or perfect for the athletic runner. He loves to cuddle up on the couch for quality time. He was pulled from Miami-Dade. He is currently with his foster in Florida, enjoying all the warm weather. Mace will be in New York as soon as it gets a bit warmer. We didn't want him to freeze. And he is a sweet, loving boy, good with kids and dogs. Unknown how he does with cats. He is up to date on shots, microchipped, and neutered. Next up, we have Spike, aka Spanky, who is a beautiful brown 11-month-old pup. Spike has that awesome puppy energy and would be a great running partner. He loves to snuggle and can be a goofball at times. He is a complete wiggle butt every time he meets someone new. He is up to date on shots, microchipped, and neutered. Spike would have to be an only child, but with proper training and introducing, Spike has the potential to live with other dogs. So now we have Piglet. She is an American Staffordshire. She's approximately 40 pounds. She is basically what they call a pocket pit. She has adorable, huge, floppy ears and a very short, muscular body. Piglet is under a year old. She's up to date on shots, microchipped, and she is being spayed this week. She is great with dogs, cats, and kids. These dogs are from Gnarly Pup Rescue of Islip Terrace, New York. Their email is gnarlypuprescue@gmail.com. And if you want to reach someone, their phone number is 631-538-0053, and you can find them on Facebook, Gnarly Pup Rescue. And that is all of our pups today. But I do have an announcement. I would like to say happy 9th birthday to my grandson, Mason. His birthday is on the 26th of this month. So happy birthday, Mason. I love you very much.
Mason has got a birthday again already. How old is this again?
He will be 9 years old on the 26th.
9? 9?
9 years old.
That's amazing. He doesn't. You're looking well, Mason. You don't look a day over 7, man. I couldn't believe it. It was like, but that was just 30 minutes ago. You were 4. So Mason, congratulations. Happy birthday. As a matter of fact, you'll probably be seeing this on your birthday. 2 days from now, that'll be a Thursday, man. All right. So congratulations, Mason. You made it to 9. A lot of them don't make it to 9, man. So that means you're going to have to finish school. So, we look forward to that. All right. Rock, anything else on the agenda?
No, not for me.
All right. Well, Paula? Richard?
I'm good.
All right, so you rolling down the highway. Where we at now?
I'm in Tennessee now. I'm on to Kentucky.
See there? It ain't many shows that can take you from state to state, buddy. Here.
That's right.
So, all right, man. Well, you drive safe and have a good one. And what's my man sitting over there in the passenger seat?
That's Boo Boo.
Boo Boo. All right, yeah. You tell Boo Boo I said, hang tough, stay cool, and keep looking out for you out there, man.
We
So,
will.
all right, everybody.
Have a great day. Thank you.
You too, Rich. Paula, now it's time to say goodbye to all our family. All right, we out of here. Take care. See you next Friday. Bye.